Okay, great. I started it, so the floor is yours, Yuching.
Sorry. So I can start. Hello, everyone.
Yes, I can hear.
Okay. Today I would like to introduce about working environment between Japan. No, the things I would like to share is more about how working culture in Japan. So, as we know, in Japan, there are lots of impressive problems or features in their working cultures, like sexual harassment, power harassment, and social drinking party. So in Japan, there are lots of problems about genders and powers. So if you are women, it's harder to be nice when you are working. But today I am going to talk about 3 things that I think it's special for me when I found it special when I was working in Japan. But when I was in Japan, I didn't do I only have done part-time work. So it's more about the experience of part-time work. And the 3 things I think it's special is they are care about greetings and manners, and they are really following the rules and standard operating procedures. And in Japan, they don't like to they don't change their job easily. So first, I want to introduce that Japanese, they really care about greetings and manners, because I don't know why, but it's just their culture. And for example, they need to say good morning when you are going to working, and whoever you meet, even you don't know this colleague, you also need to say good morning to them. And you also need to say you you have got to be tired after you done your work. Before you leave, you need to say this sentence to everyone. Not everyone, just everyone you meet. Yeah. And there is a thing that is special is whenever you go to work, like your shift is in at night, you also need to say good morning when you go to work. Does anyone know why? Okay, it's because they don't want to there is one of the reasons is because they don't want to let their colleagues think there is already night. Yeah, and in Japan, manners are more important than your abilities. Even your abilities are good, if you don't have manners, your colleague won't be like you. Like, I think if you don't have any manners, you may not get in the companies. Yeah. And next one I would like to introduce is that in Japanese companies, they are really following the rules. Even you find another ways are more efficient. They won't let you do your own way. Because if anything wrong, whole company need to take the responsibility. So they are really care about rules and standard operating procedures. And the next one, the last one I would like to introduce is in Japan, they are afraid of change their job or change to other companies. And lots of people, they do the same work for like 10 or 20 years or work in the same company until retire. And this how to say that? This data is about why Japanese they don't they are afraid of change job. It's because they think they won't be next job won't be better, or they are afraid of their salary will be less than before. Yeah, but in the near this year, they are more like more people change their job. More young people, they are brave to change their job. I think the working environment is be not as serious as before in these years. Yeah. And if you want to work in Japan, I think this is only my opinions. And if you want to work in Japan, it's no need to try to be like Japanese, but you need to understand and accept their cultures. And this is my presentation today. Thank you.
Great, awesome. Okay, just before you guys move on to the questions, I just want to help out with some pronunciation. When we say sexual harassment, it's harassment.
Sexual harassment.
Yeah, you can look at the chat box. And procedure. Procedure. So it's like the process of doing something is the procedure.
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 And then we say until retirement, not just until retire, but until retirement is the form. It's like the noun. And they are afraid of changing jobs, change jobs, but it will keep on changing, right? So we need an ing.
Okay. Afraid of changing job.
Okay, great. So Ellie, can you start with some questions that you have and also positive feedback and something about the improvement? So 3 things.
Okay. I want to ask, because we know Japanese like to follow the rules, and I want to know if there is any experience that you didn't follow the rules and works on your own. Is there any was there any happen? And the second one, okay, sorry, please go ahead.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I answer this question first.
Okay.
I actually don't remember clearly, but I think sometimes I did do the things in my way because I think it's more speedy. But every time I just did my way, they don't really mad at me, but they will like remind me you need to do that, and you can't like skip any process. Yeah.
Okay. And for the presentation, I only have one suggestion is if you, or maybe I'm wrong, if all I would suggest maybe all the words has the same big or same small. It would helps the readers to read it easily. That's it.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, great.
No worries.
Iris?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm curious about sexual harassment.
Harassment. Okay. Harassment.
Harassment. Okay. I'm curious about sexual harassment. As we know, we know the news, international news always have this problem, but until now, the Japan still don't have any like policy to solve this problem. Is my question.
I don't know they have politics or not, but they still have this kind of problems because most of Japanese they are too shy to say, they are too shy to say they are be sexual harassment, or if you say that, the company won't really protect you, or also because in Japan, women are more harder to get job. So that's why they are be sexual harassment, they won't talk to like anyone. But the situation become more better recently because they do how to say, they do make some education of like you need to say out, you need to say to other people when you are got sexual harassment.
Okay. Okay, and
Yeah.
And the prom, I think you pick a lot of interesting pictures, and the cross, I think maybe you can give more example between and compare Taiwan and Japan, Japan's cultures. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Welcome.
Okay, great. So do you guys have any other questions, or what did you guys think about today's presentation?
Interesting.
I think, Iris, what do you think about doing so many presentations? Because we've been doing it for, I think this is probably your 4th or 5th time already, right? To do the presentation. What do you see as in the change, or do you see any improvement that this is very helpful? Because if it's not very helpful, then I don't see a point in continuing this. Or do you think that it has been very helpful for you?
I think a little bit much.
A little bit?
Presentation.
A lot?
Yeah.
Very much? A little
Maybe
bit?
A little.
Is it a little
yeah.
bit? There's no a little bit much. There's only very much or a little bit.
Maybe we can 2 months. We
Okay,
change
do one every 2 months. Okay. So again, let me emphasize that doing a presentation is not a must. If you think you're busy, you don't need to do it. So just let me know that you don't want to do it this month. It's okay. If it's too much for you, because I know that you're very busy. So depending on if you do want to do it or not, when I ask you about the topic, you can say that you don't want to do it this month. Okay, it's totally fine. But for those who think that it's useful and you do have time for it, then I do encourage you to share more, and just can be about anything. It could be about movie you watched, right? It could be about a TV series that you really enjoyed, right? So just things that you want to share with us, and so I know what the topic is, and I know how to sort of structure it to have a little bit of introduction, and then for you to talk about what you want to talk about. Okay?
Okay.
Yuching, what do you think? You've been doing it for a while. Do you enjoy doing presentation? Do you think it helps you with your confidence on if you would need to do more presentations in the future? What do you think? With more people?
I think it's helpful, but I think I don't know. I need more time to. I mean, I don't want to. No, I try to reduce time to spend time to prepare. Presentation.
Sorry, I need to interrupt. I have to leave the meeting
No
now.
problem, no problem.
Sorry about that.
No
Yeah,
problem,
see
no
you
problem.
next
See you
week.
next week, same
Okay.
time. And your presentation.
Okay, bye bye. Yeah. Okay, no problem. Bye bye.
Bye.
Sorry, we just finished this really fast. I'm just wondering if it's helpful for you. And do you still
Yeah.
want to do it every month, or do you want to do it like what Iris says, maybe once every 2 months?
Maybe once every 2 months is better, because I I try to spend less time to prepare my presentation, but if I reduce the time, I think I can't prepare it well.
Okay. Okay, no problem. Yeah, I just wanted to know because I know you guys are putting a lot of effort in it, and I can see from your presentation. So that's why I'm a little bit concerned about if you guys do have time to prepare it and to do it well. But I also think that if it's better to present it more, like to present maybe 5 minutes and to have maybe 3 slides rather than to have 6 or 10 slides and to talk about it for 10 minutes. Okay, you know what I'm saying? That you don't need to do a lot. You can do a little bit. It can be short, maybe 5 minutes, but it's something that you want to keep on practicing. So you can think about that and even split the time in half. I would encourage you guys to do more of that if you think you're spending too much time. And even the slides, it doesn't have to be a lot, right? It can be maybe 2 slides, but it's just more that maybe just something visual. And I want people to see what it is, but it's not so much about what you're making, right? It's still about how you are, what you are saying. So if that helps, it's still okay to do it. If you guys want to do it twice a month, it's okay. But I'm just saying that it's better to be more frequent than the duration is longer. So even whatever you guys are doing, practice more days than time. 5 minutes, 10 minutes a day is better than an hour a week. Okay? Okay, great. I'll see you guys next week.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And think a
you.
little bit about the topics for next month too. If there's any interesting things trendy that you guys want to talk about, it's all welcome. Okay?
Okay.
So think about 2 topics next week. Okay? Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
Okay.
Take care. Happy Chinese New Year.
Thank you. Happy New Year.
Bye.